"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Dulcich now brought in motion. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, 10-0 is our score. More from... We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Inside.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down, Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Nix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. Powering forward. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Out quickly, and it's Adams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's third down and a few inches.
Roll. Here we go.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
Let's go. Warrior 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Travis. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Akilo Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They run over center with Williams. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Throwing is Nix. That one taken in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Travis. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Hey, check that. Go, Reed. Go. Check smash. Check go.
On first down, it's Travis to throw. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by J-Ron Curse. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Gibson now on the return. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball's out. And the defense has it. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6. Throwing is Travis. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have... Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Conklin goes in motion. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that third down play call going. And now after going backwards, it's going to bring up fourth down.
To return, it's Mims. And it's a good, solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
On the set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Track to 60. Ready?
Back to throw is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7.
Come on, set.
Now it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
18 ready.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A first down throw from Rodgers. He sent the screen to the receiver, Wilson.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
A give left side. Here comes Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Liz. No.
From the gun, Rogers. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Oko over here. Inside. Get Mike.
Rogers here on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead,
work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go to 50.
Play fake. It's Rogers. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Play action now. It's Nix. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
They put Wilson in motion. Now this looks like a design run. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Off the play fake, Rogers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And 3rd down coming up.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They get 24 on that one, and the Jets have a 1st down. Play action now with Rogers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Hey, take 26.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught, and he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for two and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and long. Dulcich now brought in motion. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long.
Tag 19 Lions. Go.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 43, Jets 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Gibson now on the return. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one good for 29. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. A gain there of 27 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. A first down throw for Nix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And we'll get whistles and the timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Inside the 20. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago.